It's just a revenue source to help keep the city going.
Found another means of extracting funds. Why do we need business licenses? Oh, great one.
There's a lot of reasons why we need business license.
Yeah.
You can't just go around just starting up a business. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous, Bob and Cal. You guys both appreciate the fact that you got to be a professional.
Yeah.
I mean, when I ran for president, I had to take a test to get my license to be president.
You have a presidential license. That was your Texas driver's license, sir.
I failed the test 3 times. It was hard.
All those questions like where's Afghanistan, that kind of stuff.
I mean, all that kind of stuff, like Iraqistan and East Korea. I don't know where those places are.
And who's the president of that country, and who cares anyway?
I don't know. I thought it was David Carradine.
David Carradine.
No. David Carradine had plenty of hang-ups. Oh! But anyway.
Hey, easy there, Cal. That's a little rough.
That is a little rough. All right,
I wanted to tell you guys, Vice President Cheney wanted to say hello and that he's feeling a lot better after his little hiccup in the hospital a couple weeks ago.
Really glad to hear that. Yeah.
He made me visit him, and it was kind of weird. He made me give him a sponge bath.
He likes that stuff, I've heard.
He's a weirdo, man. I saw you guys on Sean Hannity a couple weeks ago. I thought you guys looked great.
Thanks. We were right there.
Yeah, we were. I was smiling.
Oh yeah, the sponge bath for Cheney though. Does he like a particular scent of soap, or do you get to select your own?
He likes the lavender.
Oh, I'll bet he does.
He says he likes the way the lavender feels on his skin.
Now, he's been a little irritated lately, hasn't he? Cheney's been just a little. Do you think that's his heart trouble, or is he just irritated with the current president?
Well, I think he's irritated with Pelosi, in a way.
Oh, yeah.
I think he'd like to sock Rita Goodwin, you know what I mean?
Well, he'd have to stand in line around here.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'd love to just whack the hell out of the guy.
Yeah, well, wouldn't we all?
Well, George, how does it feel to be now that you're retired back in Texas with the Capitol?
Do you need a retiree license? That's the question.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nobody's said anything to me about it. I mean, so far I'm just, hanging out, just kicking it, with my homeboys, Condoleezza. We're chillaxing.
Yocondi and George, the new Texas gang. Now, I saw you on television with Bill Clinton the other day, sitting there begging for money for Haiti, and why
did you sit with that guy?
No, I'm just going to say, he was looking away from Bill Clinton, kind of had his forehead up, looking away, saying, I know I have to be here for the TV, but I do not like this situation. What was it like to be on camera with Big Bill?
Well, I do enjoy Bill Clinton's company. He's a good man.
Yeah.
He's a heartfelt man. But I will say this: he gets the best marijuana I've ever seen. It's amazing. I don't know who he knows. He's like some kind of Mexican drug cartel owner. Well, it's like I want to call him Tony Montana sometimes.
He gets it, I guess, and also he gets the best women, I've heard. Well, no, that's not true. I've seen the girls. No, I lied about that. So he gets ugly women.
He does all right for himself. I don't know about Hillary, but the rest of them are good lookers.
Gets sort of homely women, but he gets the good stuff, huh? Does he have a Prop 215 permit in California? Do you know?
I don't know. I'm sure he goes to one of your groweries, as they call them,
a growery.
A dock in a box, as he likes to call them.
Yeah. Well, listen, we wish you the absolute best. What's on your agenda for this next week? What are you going to do besides playing the video game naked in your cowboy boots?
Bob, I got a lot of golfing.
That's good.
And hopefully Cheney won't call me for another one of those sponge baths. My hands get all pruny and I can't do anything for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I think I would have had enough with that. All right, well, we wish you well.
As the kids say, Bob, it's you got to act it to do it.
Remember that. Sam Slade, look him up. Good to see you.
George, I miss you, buddy. I wish you were back with subprime loans.
How do you like me now?
I wish we had you.
See you later.